Question number 7 says to factor. So we're going to use the 3 questions that we ask. Is there a GCF? Does 2, 15, and 13 all have a factor in common? Do they all have a number in common? Then we're going to ask ourselves, do all the terms, 1 term, 2, 3, have a variable in common? In this case, none of the terms have a variable nor a number in common. Therefore, there's no GCF. The second question is, how many terms does a polynomial has? In this case, it has 1, 2, 3. So 3 terms. So when you have 3 terms, you factor by grouping. Sorry, not by grouping. You factor by the AC method. Excuse me. So what does the AC method say? The AC method says to multiply the first term times the last and find the factors of that multiplication that will add up to 15. Add or subtract to 15. In this case, the only 2 factors are 2 and 13. So the 2 and 13 will replace the negative 15. So I'm going to rewrite my trinomial as a polynomial of 4 terms. Minus 13x minus 2x plus 13. Now, please notice that how I got my signs is you bring the first sign down, then you say this negative times this positive gives you a negative. Okay? Now I'm going to factor by grouping, by splitting in the middle, finding what these 2 terms have in common. In this case is an x. Pulling that x out, I'm left with 2x minus 13. And this other side is a negative 1. The reason I'm pulling out a negative 1 is because 2 and 13 does not have anything else in common but 1. And because of this sign is negative, you have to pull out a negative 1. Leaving me with 2x minus 13. The excellent thing about the grouping method is that when you get to the step, if this and this term are the same, you're doing it good. So we get a check. Now you pull 1 out of those 2 things. When you pull that out, you're left with x minus 1. And you write that inside parentheses. And that will be your answer for this example.